There's a reason entrepreneurs like you resonate with the idea of calling. You're wired to build, risk, create something from nothing. You see a problem, you corner the market with a solution no one saw coming. But that same wiring can quietly hijack your life. The traits that make you great at building can blind to what really matters. Now, let me tell you about someone I'll call Matt. He launched a tech startup in his 20s, scaled it to millions, and exited before 40. The deal brought freedom, generational wealth, no more 80-hour work weeks. He celebrated, traveled, brought the dream home, but 6 months later, he was restless, disconnected, sometimes napping on his couch midday. His thoughts, I got my freedom, but I don't know what it's for. His identity was tied to the business he'd sold, and it lingered like a phantom limb. I've been there too. Years ago, I chased after a big deal, thinking it was my calling. The wind felt electric until it didn't, and I was empty again, and wondering if I built for God or just for me. That's the entrepreneurial trap. You build the machine and it owns you, even when you sell it. You don't know who you are after that sale. And we see this all the time. Entrepreneurs walk in with fire in their eyes, exhaustion in their bones. They've sold market problems, scaled, exited, re entered, yet they're asking, is this all there is? A treadmill of reproving what I already proved? In episode 1 of Not Your Calling, we defined calling in 4 dimensions: conversion, accepting Jesus; transformation, becoming like him; faithfulness, integrity with living; fruitfulness, creating eternal impact. Entrepreneurs often settle in faithfulness. You're loyal to your employees, clients, investors. You steward things well, obey laws, pay taxes, avoid excess. But that's not the full picture. Your true calling, the one you're measured by and will be evaluated for by Jesus, is fruitfulness. And fruitfulness isn't about what you build, it's about what lasts. Entrepreneurship is a platform, not a purpose. It's a capability. Used right, it fuels eternal outcomes. Used wrong, it becomes an idol that replaces your true assignment. How do you know if you're walking in your entrepreneurial calling? Here's a grid I use. 1, is your business creation building the kingdom or just your brand? 2, are you leveraging influence to make disciples or just boosting prestige? 3, are you creating margin for fruit or maxed out in hustle mode? In TMP, we talk about kingdom entrepreneurship, alignment. What would your business look like if God were the CEO? Would he chase the same outcomes, hire the same people, greenlight the same partnerships? These aren't just strategic questions. They're spiritual, reflecting what you believe eternity looks like. In fact, every decision it's spiritual. You don't have to sell your company to live your calling, but you might need to rethink what you're building for. Put the hustle on the altar. Stop chasing the next big thing and start asking, what fruit will last? Matthew 25, Jesus tells of his servants entrusted with gold, 2 invested, 1 buried. Well done, good and faithful servant wasn't for the biggest number. It was for multiplying what mattered. Your business is your bag of gold. How will you invest it? Here's your challenge. This week, take 1 hour, add it to your devotional, block the time, journal. What would it look like to run my business to multiply God's mission? Ask the Trinity for clarity. You'll be amazed what comes into focus. You were born to build and to plant seeds whose produce outlasts this planet. Start today because eternity's interview is underway.